We've almost reached the end of this 7-part series about fulfillment for parents. I've been sharing the 5 keystones for fulfillment. And in this episode, I'll talk about keystone number 5. Before I dive into that, I will share a summary of the 5 keystones for fulfillment of the 4 keystones that I've already covered in the previous episodes. So, first, we have holistic vitality. This is what keeps you energetic and alive. This is the first keystone. The second keystone is your inner knowing, how deeply you are connected to your inner wisdom and how deeply you know yourself. Keystone number 3 is your aligned choices. How aligned are your choices with what you really want? Whether it's your choices around your thoughts, your actions, your words. And keystone number 4 is your supporting structure, the daily habits that support you towards your vision for fulfillment. And now we come to the 5th and final fulfillment keystone. This is coherence between all the previous 4 keystones. See, all of these 4, your holistic vitality, your inner knowing, your aligned choices, and your supporting structure, all of these need to be properly integrated and working together. There has to be coherence between them. They need to be all at the same page. They need to be supporting a common vision. If they're not like that, you will just be playing a tug of war game inside you, and you will not go anywhere. You will end up frustrated and exhausted. Now, this may sound obvious, having all 4 aligned, but sometimes we think we're doing the right thing, but we're actually not, because we don't know, and it's a blind spot. To stay on top of this, to actually know that whatever you're doing is actually coherent with each other, what you need is regular pausing and reflection time. You need to pause and review your life at regular intervals. Look back on your past weeks, months, or year even, and see what you've done, what progress did you make, what's working, what's not working, and then you refine it. You keep refining it. Unless you take the time to pause and reflect, you will not notice if things fall out of coherence. Now, which brings me to this final piece. All these 5 keystones work together at the same time. See, the process is not linear. You can't just fix one and then move to the next. They all go together. You do not try to fit it in a box. It's more like a spiral, a cycle, or a maze. Or maybe it's a whole big mess. It's a beautiful big mess, because I want you to see the beauty in it. Now, when you're suffering, you definitely don't see the beauty, but take it from me, because where I'm at now in my journey, now that I'm on the other side, I can see the beauty in it. It's okay for it to feel like a mess. It's okay for it not to be step by step or linear. That's fine. And it takes acceptance, both self-acceptance and acceptance of the universe, compassion towards yourself and towards others, patience, trust. And you have to own it. You have to own that you do want fulfillment. You get to own it, and you get to stop up for your vision and who you want to be. And once you change on the inside, once your inner terrain is going through this fulfilling expansiveness, only then will it be reflected in your outer reality. It all depends on you. It takes ownership. You have to take ownership. Fulfillment is about self-ownership. You don't wait for someone to come and save you. You don't choose to be a victim of life. See, life no longer happens to you, it happens for you. And you no longer settle for anything which is not aligned with you. You no longer tolerate all these things. You no longer tolerate denying your kids the best version of you. Because if you're not happy and if you're not fulfilled, then you are denying your kids the best person they can have. It starts with you choosing to change. Okay? Now, I hope this series has given value and inspired you to say yes to your fulfillment and to yourself. I'd like you to take each one of these 5 fulfillment keystones and under each one, identify, one small thing that you can start changing today. This tiny step forward to your fulfillment. And if you'd like to remember these fulfillment keystones, I've created a free PDF sheet for you to download. It's in the link below this recording or below this video or wherever you're listening to this. And this PDF sheet contains a blueprint of these 5 keystones. And it also has very simple journaling prompts that you can ask yourself. Um, and maybe you can use these prompts on a daily basis to just help you remember and stay on the path. So thank you for listening. I'm the Teen Soul Coach. Check out my other gifts on my website, theteensoulcoach.com. And I will see you next time.